Dawn is just breaking over the arid desert landscape. Fingers of sunlight giving form to the undulating dunes. Their tips swept by the downwash of a fleet of menacing-looking AV-14 attack VTOLs, whose engines are making the very air vibrate. The atmosphere is becoming thick with clouds of spiralling dust and the noxious smell of jet fuel prickles in our nostrils. This is a perilous situation, and none of us are confident of success. From our elevated position, we can see a vast military bunker far below us. Rockets from the VTOL attack are now arcing skywards before plunging into their targets with a reassuring crump. With the entire airfield complex wreathed in leaping, day-glow orange flames, personnel are scattering, like so many rats fleeing a burning nest. We're tooled up, expecting trouble, and the tension is palpable as we slam our technical into gear and career towards the remote desert airstrip. I raise my weapon to begin engaging targets ahead of us, but then, boom! The windscreen explodes. My driver's been hit. I shake my head in exasperation and turn to Cool Pilot 54. "Fuck's sake, bro!" I berate him. "Will you stop getting killed?" We're 3 weeks into our 5-week detachment in Basra, and definitely establishing our routine. There is lots of flying, of course, but we also have downtime to fill. So we watch endless DVDs, do the whole eat, sleep, fly, repeat thing, and spend a great deal of time in the rudimentary gym. Though our favourite activity by far, we all agree, is to engage in combat of the first-person shooter variety. Challenging the other Herc crews to games of Halo on our Xboxes, having managed to hook them up between our tents. Nothing like a bit of a busman's holiday. On the way back from dinner one evening, as I've done many times before, I mosey past the ops room to see what's planned for us the following day. I look at the board and see that next to my name there is no destination. Just a single, intriguing word. Spec. Since our experience of this conflict so far is more Groundhog Day than Halo, this news is met by the team with a frisson of excitement. Arriving at the operations facility early the next morning, I'm met by an old friend who has been recently promoted. "Your special mission," he informs me, "is to take some special people into Baghdad. It is vitally important," he adds, "that they get there." I'm disappointed. So not one requiring any superior aviation skills after all. In fact, all a bit mundane. Just a routine flying task with secret passengers. Or at least that's my thought, until I read the TAF, weather forecast, for Baghdad. This day looks like it's going to be anything but routine. The forecast visibility is shockingly little in the Shamal around Baghdad. The Shamal being the desert equivalent of the Mistral, with lots of added sand. Given the severity of the sandstorm, it's obvious that any attempt to land there will be way outside our peacetime norms. "Have you seen the TAF?" I asked my new boss. "This clearly isn't going to happen. Only a mad person would contemplate such a rash act, I think, but don't say." At this point, I am politely taken aside and the command position is made a bit clearer. I must do it, so I will do it. I just have to find a way to do it. A rather one-sided Mexican standoff then ensues. This task must be bloody important. The compromise we agree on is that, as a qualified instructor, I will fly from Basra to Kuwait with an aircraft filled to the gunwales with fuel, and on the way we will carry out some continuation training approaches to go around at Baghdad, with no actual intention of landing there, unless the opportunity presents itself, that is, in a gap in the appalling weather.